Good afternoon, everyone. Now today's lecture's topic is surface tension. First of all, we have to see the definition of surface tension. Surface tension, it is the tangential force due to the area. It means that it is the ratio of area and tangential force. The surface tension, and why we are studying the surface tension and what is meant by surface tension. First of all, water slider can walk on the water because of the surface tension. It means that some insects and some small things or light things are easily float on the water or liquid surfaces. Why it is possible? It is the curiosity of ours, and this reason of they are easily float on the surface of water because of the surface tension. Surface tension is the attractive force exerted upon the surface of molecules of a liquid by the molecule length that tends to draw the surface of molecules into the bulk of a liquid and make the liquid assume the shape having last surface area or least surface area. Surface tension, it is the property of the surface of liquid allows it to rest of the external forces. It means that surface tension, it is the property of the rest of forces. It means that the surface area which is due to the rest of the external forces on the water surface of liquid, any liquid surfaces. Okay. Now, how to make the surface tension, or what is the actual construction of the surface tension? The molecular origin of surface tensions. Everything in our universe make the composition or collection of the molecules or tiny particles or atoms. We all are known that. Then the molecular origin of a surface tension. It means that it is the actual molecular origin of the surface tension. How it is surface tension is made, which things. Then imbalance of intermolecular forces exist at a liquid and air interface. Interface means the interface is the connection or contact in between two different mediums or two different layers. And then in this point we have to see the imbalance of intermolecular forces exist at the liquid air interface. Then delta the surface tension that exists at the liquid and air interface. In this diagram we have to show their below molecules are having a 4 direction and upward molecules having a only 3 direction. It means that their one direction is the combined with the surface of area. Now different types of liquids or different type of pure liquid surface tensions at 293 Kelvin temperature. Then substances as like acetone is a 23.7 per nano into 10 raised to minus 3 nano Newton per meter. Benzene is a 28.8. Carbon tetrachloride is 27.0. Methanol iodide is 15.8. Then water is having surface tension 72.8, methanol having a surface tension 22.6, and N-hexane is having surface tension is 18.4. Now capillary action. Capillary action is the main part of the surface tension. It means that why surface tension is observed? It is because of capillary action, or why capillary action is observed because of the surface tension. Surface tension is one of the action of capillary. It means that the tendency of a liquid to rise up in a narrow tubes, capillary action. Capillary action we have to see into the tubes, narrow tubes. In narrow tubes, it is tendency to rise up in a narrow tubes, capillaries, due to the phenomenon of surface tension. It means that capillaries liquid is rise up in a narrow tubes. Then because of the capillary action. Now surface tension and capillarity. Surface tension is defined as tensile force acting on a surface of liquid in contact with the gas or the surface between two immiscible liquids such that the contact surface behave like a membrane under the tension. It means that two immiscible liquids, immiscible means not intermixed liquids, it having a separate orientation or separate behaves. Then two immiscible liquids we have to connect into the contact, and these liquids are kept contact like a membrane under the tension. They behaves like a membrane, one type of different types of membranes they are behaving, and this why they are behaving like a membrane, because of the surface tension. And surface tension is the force acting on a surface of a liquid in a contact of gas and other surface of the liquid. Then surface tension is created. Means what is the actual creation of surface tension is the imbalanced cohesive force acting on a liquid molecules at a fluid surface. It means that cohesive, it means that two same things are get contact. Then imbalance of two cohesive force. It means that two cohesive things imbalance on the liquid molecules of a fluid surface. It means that fluid surface having a two having cohesive, it means same materials but imbalancing of forces. Because of that there is a surface tension is created. And then molecules in interior of a fluid mass are surrounded by the molecules that attracted to each other equally. Having molecules along the surface are subjected to a phase of interior. It means that their molecules are towards the interior part. Interior part is the main or middle part of the liquid surfaces. The apparent physical consequence of this imbalance forces along the surface to create the hypothetical skin or membrane. It means that this imbalance of forces along the surface along with the imbalance of forces creating a hypothetical skin or membrane. It behaves like a first point we have to see that immiscible liquids are get connect in contact, then they behaves like a different membranes because of surface tension. Surface tension and capillarity. Then tensile force may be considered to be the acting in a plane of the surface along any line in the surface. The intensity of molecular attraction per unit length along the line of surface is called a surface tension. It means that intensity, what is the intensity? Intensity of the molecular attraction means in between the molecular attraction their intensity per unit length along any line of surface, and it is known as surface tension. It is denoted as Greek letter sigma. Sigma is shown as like our English number 6, and it is pronounced as a sigma. Then the SI unit of surface tension is Newton per meter, because here there one type of tangential force is there, and that we are known that force is measured into the Newton, and meter means area is measured into the meter. Here because of this is unit is Newton per meter. Surface tension and capillarity. The surface tension on liquid droplet and bubble. Surface tension is measured with two types. First is a droplet and another is a bubble. Then consider a small spherical droplet of liquid radius is r on the entire surface of the droplet. The tensile force due to surface tension will acting. It means that consider one type of droplet of liquid, or one drop of the liquid whose radius is r, and their entire surface of this droplet is entire surface of this droplet exert the one type of force, and this force is surface tension. Then let sigma means we know that sigma is the surface tension of the liquid. Then here we consider the delta P is equals to, or delta P is denoted by the pressure of intensity inside the droplet. It means that pressure inside the droplets inside part, which how many pressure is present we have to measure into the delta P. in excess of the outside pressure intensity, and it means it is the excess as compared to the outside of the intensity or outside pressure of the intensity. Then R is the radius of droplet. Let the droplet is cut into two halves. Any droplet or any spherical body cut into in between center, then they getting two equal parts and which known as the halves. The force acting on one half say left half will be there. In this diagram we have to see the two halves or two spherical cutting parts. Half of the droplet, it means that one of the droplet cut in between center, which is known as the two halves, and one half is one of half part of the one droplet. Then next one is surface tension and capillarity. Due to the tensile force due to the surface tension acting around the circumference of cut portion as shown in is equal to, it means that surface tension is acting where the circumference of the circle. It means that their cutting position or cut half position, okay, there shows the cut portion as shows is the equal to the circumference. It means that sigma is denoted in this formula. Sigma is denoted by surface tension and into circumference. Circumference is the interior area of the hulls. Then the formula of the circumference is 2 pi r. Then what is the formula of the capillarity is the sigma into 2 pi r. The pressure on the area is delta P. We have to know that pressure is denoted by delta P into x into pi r square. Now next one is surface tension and capillarity. The two forces will equal and opposite under the equilibrium condition. It means that two forces equal and opposite as equilibrium condition. Then droplet and bubble. Droplet and bubbles formula are, droplet is the, we have to know that droplet is cutting into the two parts. Then get it, delta P droplet is equals to Pi in P1 minus P0 2 pi to sigma s divided by r. R is the radius, and then we have to consider bubble. Bubble is a hole. It means that there are two parts presenting in this bubble. Bubble we cannot be cut into in between center. Then there is only 2 multiplied this droplets formula. We are getting to formula of the bubble, and then P1 minus P0 is equals to 4 sigma s divided by r. A hulls of bubble, like a soap bubble in air, has two surfaces in contact with air, one side and other side. Such two surfaces subjected to the surface tension. In this, it means that their bubbles is contact with two surfaces into the air, and these two surfaces are subjected to the surface tension. Surface tensions example. Find the surface tension of soap bubble of 14 millimeter. Then diameter. Soap bubble's diameter is how many? 14 mm. When the inside pressure is 2.15 Newton per meter square above the atmospheric pressure. And what will we find out? Find the surface tension. Now, given in this problem, we have to given the bubbles diameter is 40 mm, and 14 mm converted into meter, then 40 into 10 raised to minus 3 meter. Pressure is 2.5 Newton per meter square. Our formula for bubble is the the 4 sigma s divided by r. Here diameter is given, then we have to consider, and pressure is 2.5, then P is equals to 2.58 into sigma divided by 14.10 to 10 raised to minus 3. All calculations are done by, then we have to final problem's answer is the 0.0125. It means that 0.0125 Newton per meter.
Now second example, the pressure outside the droplet of water of the diameter outside pressure of the droplet. It will how many? It is a 0.04 mm is 110.32 nm and Newton per centimeter square. Atmospheric pressure. Calculate pressure within droplet. It means that outside pressure is given and we have to calculate the inside pressure of the droplet, and then surface tension is also given. Then which things are given in this problem? There are diameter is given, outside pressure is given, and surface tension is given, and we have to find out the interior out pressure to the droplet. Then our formula of pressure is 4 sigma divided by d. Here our formula, in our formula there is a radius, and here given to the diameter. Because of that our original formula is 2 sigma and 2 is multiplied by, because of here diameter is given, then denominator is also multiplied by 2, then our numerator is also multiplied by 2. Because of there here 4 sigma upon d is present now. Now all the given values are put into the equation, and now final answer is 11.05 Newton per centimeter square. Surface tension and capillarity. Capillarity means what? Capillarity is defined as the phenomenon of rise and fall on a liquid surface in a small tube Okay, capillarity is defined as a phenomenon rise or fall on a liquid surface on small tube relative to the adjacent general level of a liquid when the tube is held vertically in the liquid. It means that simple structure of one experiment is the liquid, one of the capillary is held vertically into the liquid, and their layer of a liquid in a tube is continuously rise and fall. The rise of the liquid surface known as capillary rise, while the fall of the liquid surface is known as a capillary depression. It means that capillary liquid is rise, then you know that it's a capillary rise, and then the liquid of capillary is get fall, then it's known as the capillary depression. Then the attraction between the wall of the tube and liquid molecules is strong enough to overcome the mutual attraction. It means that the attraction between two walls of tube is attracted, and liquid molecules. Our tube is situated inside the liquid, then strong enough overcome the mutual attraction of the molecules and pull them up the wall. Hence the liquid set to wet the solid surface. It means that their liquid wets the solid surface. It expressed in terms of centimeter or meter mm of liquid. Its values depends upon the specific weight of liquid, diameter of the tube, and surface tension of the liquid. It means that they are expressed terms in which unit? It's a centimeter and millimeter mm of the liquid, and its value depends upon the specific weight of liquid, diameter, and the tube of a surface of the liquid. Then now next one is expression for capillary rise. We are known that consider a glass tube of a small diameter d opened at the both ends. Their both ends are opened and insert into the liquid, say water. Consider the one type of water bath, and the one of the glass tube insert into this liquid, and their both ends are opened. Okay. Now the liquid will be rise in the tube above the level of the liquid. Liquid is rise above the level of liquid into the tube. It means that inside tube liquid is rise higher level to as compared to the outside of the outside liquid of the tube, and then the liquid will rise in the tube above the level of the liquid. Let h the height of a liquid in tube. H is the height of liquid inside the tube, and under the state of equilibrium the weight of the liquid of height h is balanced by the force at the surface of a liquid in the tube. It means that at equilibrium, under the state of equilibrium, the weight of a liquid of height h is balanced, and means weight and the height of a liquid is balanced, and force at a surface of the liquid in the tube, but the force of the surface of liquid tube due to the surface tension. It means that their inside force of the liquid is due to the surface tension. Now next one is expression for capillary rise. Let the sigma is the surface tension of liquid, theta is the angle of contact between the liquid and glass tube, and the weight of the liquid and height in the tube. Their area of a tube is area of tube into h into P and into G. Their one area is a 4 pi upon 4 and d square. Then into h is a height, p is the pressure, G is the P is the density. It's a P. There is a capital P, shows like a capital B, P, but it's known as rho, and it is the denoted by the density of a liquid. Vertical component of a surface tensile force is here. We have to see there are two formulas. There is a formula of vertical component. This formula is important as our exam, and this we have to complete or solve the problems on the capillary rise. Then we use this formula for find out the vertical component surface tensile force. Then sigma into pi d into cos theta. For equilibrium equating 1.7 for 17 and 1.18 we get. Then there is this is the one of the formula for giving the equilibrium condition. It means that there is three types of condition: vertical, horizontal and equilibrium, and these three formulas we are to using into our at that time we have to solving the problems. Now formula of height is sigma into pi into d into cos theta divided by pi upon 4d square into rho into g. Here sigma and pi is multiplied by, then it's a 4 sigma cos theta rho divided into g into diameter d. Now next one is okay. Then in this diagram we have to see the expression for capillary fall. We know the first of all we have to see the capillary rise, and after that expression for capillary fall. First of all I am saying there is two conditions. First is a rise of capillary rise and another is a capillary fall. We know the capillary rise, equation of the capillary rise. Now we have to see the expression for capillary fall. If the glass tube is dipped in the mercury, it means that in first type we have to dip the glass tube into the liquid. Now in this type, if glass tube is dipped in the mercury, the level of mercury in the tube will be lower than general liquid. It means and the outside liquid as shown above. Same procedure we have to followed followed with water, and this same procedure we have to follow with mercury. Then what is the two different conditions are there? In water membrane or water medium, capillary liquid is upper and outside liquid is lower, and in this capillary fall concept there is a capillary liquid is lower and our outside medium is upper, is known as in these problems depending on capillarity, we know that first of all we know what is the medium of the capillarity. Is the water or it's a mercury or other than water, because in water it's a rise thing or rise type, and in mercury it's a fall type. If glass tube dipped in mercury, the level of mercury in the tube will be lower than general level of outside, as shown in figure. We all show the above figures. Okay. Now next one is capillarity expression for fall. We have seen that capillarity expression for rise we seen previously. Then expression for capillary fall. Let H is the height of depression in tube. May I first says to you, then H is the height of depression. It means that fall is known as surface tension. It's not surface depression. Then in equilibrium, two forces are acting on mercury inside. And equilibrium condition, two forces are acting on mercury inside. First one due to the surface tension acting downward direction and equal to the sigma into pi diameter x cos theta. Second forces due to the hydrostatic forces acting upward is equal to intensity, pressure and depth, area, H into area. Then expression for capillary fall is the P is rho is into pi divided by 4 diameter square is equal to rho into g into height pi divided by 4 diameter square. Then where put out the P is P for the P into G into H. Now the final expression is of height of capillary wall in condition of fall. Then H is equal to 4 sigma cos theta divided by rho G D. Value of theta for mercury and glass tube, it means at theta's value it's given, or we remember that what is the value of theta for mercury and glass tube is a 128 degree Celsius. Now example, one of the example on capillary. Calculate the capillary rise in glass tube 2.5 mm, it's a diameter, when immersed vertically in water. Here membrane is water and B is mercury. Take surface tension sigma. First of all, for water surface or water medium, sigma is 0.0725 Newton per meter, and for in mercury medium, its sigma is 0.52 Newton per meter. Contact with air. The specific gravity for mercury is given as 13.6, it's a G, and contact angle is 130, it's a degree, it's a theta. Now given terms is D diameter, surface tension sigma, mercury and water it's a different sigmas. Sigma for gravity and mercury sigma for gravity of mercury is 13.6, it's a G of mercury. Now all these values put into the equation of the capillary fall rise, then get the answers. Now second example, find out the minimum size of a glass tube can be used to measure water level if the capillary rise in the tube is to be restricted to 2 mm. Consider the surface tension of water contact with air as 0.07357.55 Newton per meter. Capillary rise is given here. Then height is H is equals to 2.0 mm. Mm is converted into meter. It's a 2.0 into 10 raised to minus 3. Surface tension is sigma is given here 0.073. Now let diagram of the tube is let diameter of the tube is D. Right? Minimum size of glass tube, it's a diameter, and the angle of water is 0, and density of this water is 1000 kg per meter cube. Now put the values, given values into the equation of H is equals to 4 sigma divided by rho into G into D is equals to getting the final answer is 1.15. All doing calculations are related for this, and getting the answer of 1.5 centimeter. Complication of contact angle. What is the contact angle? In this case, or in surface tension, we have to see the droplets or air drops or water drops. The balance of forces that result in a contact angle theta. Balance of forces, it means that which this drop is situated or placed on any surface, and this surface, why they drop placed on this surface particularly because of the angle of contact or forces. Because of forces, the forces are balance this drop on this surface. The contact angle give information on the wettability, means how many surface is weighted by this liquid. It's depending on the what is the contact angle or how many contact angle of this liquid. Then contact angle. Contact angle is the conventional measured through the liquid where the liquid vapor interface meet the solid surface. It means that contact angle, what is meant by contact angle? Contact angle is angle between the water droplet or liquid surface and solid surface or solid state and liquid state, and interface of the liquid surface and solid surface. Contact, its a meaning of we know that meaning of contact, it's a contact of two mediums or two surfaces. First is a liquid and another is a solid. Contact angle is known as the angle between the liquid and solid surfaces, shown in this diagram. Wetting, what is meant by wetting? Wetting is the ability of a liquid to maintain contact with the solid surface, resulting form of intermolecular interaction when the two are brought together. The degree of wetting is determined the force balance between adhesive and cohesive force. We know that in previous, cohesive it means that same materials or same things, and adhesive meaning is different things. And what is the wettability? Wettability is the ability of surface to contact with the solid surface. In our language, simply, wetting means it's a wet. Wetting is our cloth is wetting on the wetted by the water. Is all these things we are day to day life we have to say. Now, wetting is the ability of the surface, liquid surface to the contact with the solid surface, and forces are balanced between adhesive and cohesive forces. Now, wetting is equals to 0 for which 0 degree Celsius, then partially wetting is 0 to 80 degree Celsius, and non-wetting is above 80 degree Celsius. Wetting is depending on the contact angle. Our contact angle is the one type of angle. Then our contact angle is there are three types. One is acute. It's a one is the acute angle, obtuse angle. Then angle is acute. It means that it's below the 180 degree or below the 90 degree. It's wetting. Wetting is possible, and our angle is obtuse. Its wetting is not possible there. All wetting is not possible there. It means angle of contact is larger, then wetting is not possible, and angle of contact is lower and smaller, then wetting is also possible. Some MCQs are there. When there are no external forces, the shape of a liquid drop is determined by no external forces. The shape of liquid, how we have to determine the shape of liquid? The answer is options is surface tension of the liquid, the density of the liquid, viscosity of the liquid and temperature of air only. Then answer is the surface tension of the liquid, because surface tension is the forces acting on the surface of drops. Then if T is the surface tension of the soap solution, the amount of work done in blowing a soap bubble from diameter D to diameter 2D is. Then if the surface tension of soap bubble solutions having a surface tension, amount of work done in blowing to the soap bubble up from diameter D to 2D, it means that it's a double, it's a 6 pi d square T. Answer is 6 pi d square T. If the surface of a liquid is plane, then angle of contact with the liquid of walls of the container is. If surface is plane, it means that there are no bending having present. Its angle is also 0. There is no angle is present in this case. Then options are acute angle, obtuse angle, 90 degree or 0 degree. Answer is 0 degree. Raindrops are spherical in shape because of. Why raindrops are spherical in shape? Because of capillarity, surface tension, downward motion. We know that raindrops are spherical because of surface tension. One type of there are different forces are covered or balance this drop on the surface area or solid surface. If the surface tension experiment with the capillary tube, the water rise up to 0.1 mm. If the same experiment is repeated artificially satellite, which is revolved around the earth, the rise of water in capillary tube is. In this experiment, first condition is on the normal condition or surface tension is the as in normal surfaces, but now our next condition is artificial satellite, and which is around the earth of the surface, and then full length of capillary tube. Capillary tube's length is fully, because our water surfaces, our capillary tube or liquid length is rise, and is this type of conditions get in type of water rise or liquid rise or capillary rise because of full length of the capillary tube. At the critical temperature, the surface tension of a liquid. In critical temperature, surface tension of the liquid. In critical temperature, we have to know that there is no force acting on any surface or any liquid. No force acting on the liquid, and their force is nothing acting on the liquid. Because of that, it's a 0. Here option is 0, is infinity, is the same as the at the other temperature cannot be determined. Here it's a 0. The surface of the water in contact with the glass wall is water surface, and glass wall is contact with the concave types. It's not contact with the plane type, convex type, both A and B. It's not an answer of this because it's concave types. It's a parallel to the each others. Now, when a soap bubble is charged, then what is the actual which state is present here? It contract, it expand, it does not undergo the any change in size, none of this. It's a expand. There is so many. First of all, only in their normal condition they are having acting a phonic some types of forces, and if it's charging, then double forces or more large amount of forces acting on the soap bubble. Because of that, it's a expand. If common salt is dissolved in water, then the surface tension of soft water is. Common salt is dissolved in the water, then our surface is contrast or concentrate, and because of this surface tension is increased. Here options are increased, decreased or not changed. First increase and then decrease. Any substance which is dissolved into the water or liquid, their surface tension is also increases. A drop of oil placed on the surface of the water. Which of the following statement is correct? Drop of the oil which is placed on the water surface. Then our below which statement is correct now? It will remain on it as a sphere. It will spread as the tiny layer. It will partly be as a spherical droplet and partly be as a thin film. It will float at the destroyed drop on the water surface. Then answer is it will spread as a thin layer. We all are seen in a day-to-day life of this condition. For water rise up to height h1 in capillary tube. Radius r. The mass of the water fitted into capillary tube is m. If the radius of a capillary tube is doubled, then the mass of the water is rise up in the capillary tube will be. If the radius is doubled, then mass is also doubled. Its answer is 2m. One end of the towel dips into the bucket and full of the water, and other end hangs over the bucket. Then it is found that after some time towel becomes fully wet. It happens because of viscosity of earth is high, because of capillary action of cotton thread, because of gravitational force, because of evaporation of water. We know that any water liquid, any liquid surface dipped any other thing into, then their capillary action is also rise. And here in our experiment we have to dip or insert the capillary into the water surface, and in this condition or in this problem there is a towel is dipped into the water surface, and also here our capillary action is rise, then also towel is fully wettable because of then answer is the because of capillary action of cotton thread. Then when there are no external forces, the shape of liquid drop is determined. Surface tension of the liquid, density of fluid, viscosity of fluid, and temperature of air only. Then when there are no external forces, shape of the drop. Our drop shape is determined because of our surface tension is known as. Now, as like this MCQs in getting in our examination to prepare the surface tension, capillary actions, and most of examples or most of problems are depending on the capillary action, and because of that we have to confirm or clear and understand what is the surface tension, what is the capillary action. All these things we are known, then you have getting good marks in a exam.